In the summer of 2005, my friends and I embarked on a backpacking adventure through the rugged wilderness of Colorado. Eager to escape the chaos of daily life, we set out on an exhilarating journey into the heart of nature. Little did we know the true horror that awaited us in those unforgiving woods. Our expedition began with excitement and anticipation. We hiked along rocky trails, the vibrant greenery and towering trees providing a comforting backdrop to our adventure. Each day brought new challenges and breathtaking views. We felt invincible in that vast, untamed wilderness. As we delved deeper into the forest, we noticed a strange shift in the atmosphere. The once cheery skies turned gloomy, and an unsettling silence settled upon the woods. It was as if nature itself held its breath, forewarning us of the impending dread. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, we set up camp near a serene lake. The tranquil setting put us at ease, and we unwound around the crackling campfire. But an odd sensation of being watched lingered, and unease crept through our bones. As the night wore on, we heard rustling in the nearby bushes. We dismissed it as woodland creatures, but the noises persisted and grew louder, more pronounced. It was as if a lurking presence circled our camp, lurking just beyond the fire's glow. Fear gnawed at us, and we tightened our grips on our flashlights, scanning the darkness. Shadows danced in the trees, morphing into grotesque shapes that sent shivers down our spines. We laughed nervously, attempting to brush off our escalating anxiety. The forest seemed to hold its breath, a palpable stillness that bore the weight of an impending storm. Suddenly, a bone-chilling scream erupted from the darkness, a sound that seemed to reverberate through the very fabric of the night. Our blood turned to ice as we exchanged horrified glances. Panic set in, and we scrambled to gather our belongings. But the forest had other plans. The trail we had taken to reach the campsite had vanished, replaced by an impenetrable thicket. Confusion and terror enveloped us as we found ourselves trapped in a malevolent maze. Desperation drove us to carve a new path through the underbrush, but every attempt led us deeper into the forest's clutches. The trees seemed to close in on us, their twisted branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, ensnaring us in a nightmarish trap. Hours passed, but it felt like an eternity. Exhausted and terrified, we stumbled upon a clearing bathed in an eerie moonlight. In the center stood a gnarled tree, its branches contorted into a grotesque shape. A rotten odor filled the air, and an unsettling feeling of being watched set in. As we approached, we noticed weathered bones strewn around the tree's base, a chilling display of suffering and despair. Dread washed over us, and we knew we were in the presence of something dark and malevolent. The wind picked up, whispering ominous secrets through the leaves. Shadows danced at the edge of our vision, contorting into grotesque forms. A voice, cold and sinister, reverberated through the clearing, recounting tales of pain and torment. It was the spirit of a vengeful entity, haunting those woods for generations. The bones were remnants of its victims, trapped in a never-ending cycle of agony. Its laughter echoed, mocking our fear and desperation. In a surge of courage, we grabbed handfuls of bones and hurled them into the underbrush. The entity howled in fury, its anguished cries echoing through the night. With each bone cast aside, its power waned, and the forest's grip on us weakened. Seizing the opportunity, we sprinted through the thicket, the entity's screams fading into the distance. We stumbled upon the trail we had lost and rushed to escape the accursed forest. Emerging into the light of dawn, we realized we had narrowly escaped a fate worse than death. The horror of that night still haunts us, a chilling reminder that the beauty of nature can hide unspeakable terrors, lurking in the shadows, waiting for their next prey.